Hi guys, thought I'd do a face-to-face video today because I've just experienced my second bout of road rage on Ernie for some reason. So this morning I was riding to an appointment, and there's a lot of 20-mile-an-hour speed limits around my area in southeast London, sort of Bromley area, and I know where they all are pretty much, and I know where all the speed cameras are, etc. So this specific road I was going down was a 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. I was doing 25 probably. I hate the 20-mile-an-hour speed limits, but you've got to adhere to them. So I was doing about 25. There was nothing in front of me, but it was 8:30 in the morning, so it wasn't quiet. This car came up literally up my arse, this big sort of SUV type car, and I could tell he wanted to get past me. He was starting to hoot, flashing, held his hand on the horn. I don't know what it is with these people. But he couldn't overtake me because there were cars coming the other side. It's a very narrow road, cars parked both sides. And I then thought, well, I'm not going to increase my speed. In fact, I slowed down to 20 miles an hour because I thought, well, that's the speed limit. We came to a traffic lights, and it was probably 500 yards he spent hooting, flashing me. I could see him waving his hands in through the mirrors. So we stopped at the traffic lights, and I got off the bike and I walked over to his car. And my first shock was I was expecting a young guy. I don't know why, that's a bit ageist really, but I was expecting a young guy, ready for a row. He wound his window down. He was ready for a row. He was probably in his mid-70s, I would have said. And then he started swearing and saying, these effing 20-mile-an-hour speed limits are never adhered to. You should know better than to go at 20 miles an hour. No one's going to get anywhere in this life if you're going at that speed. And I said, well, that is the actual speed limit. And I said, and you need to abide by that. That's the law. And anyway, as I looked round, I in the back, I thought, well, is that a child? And there was a child in the back. And then he proceeded to tell me that he had to get to Bromley South Station because he had to get the child on a train back to his parents. And I couldn't believe it. I said to him, for one, I said, the way you've behaved is inexcusable. But not only that, the way you've behaved with your grandson in the back is beyond inexcusable. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself. And at that point, he wound his window down, and the lights had already started to change, and he overtook my bike, and off he went. But I don't know what it is. Is it a classic bike, classic looking bike that people don't like the look of? I had my open face helmet on, as you can see in the back there, that one with my goggles on. But I've never experienced road rage, really, not in my car, definitely not on my bike, except for the last 2 times with Ernie. I think twice in 6 months. It's unbelievable. Anyway, guys, abide by the speed limit, even if it's 20 miles an hour, unless it's night time. All right, guys, have a good day. I'll catch you soon.